Abortion is the removal of a fetus from the womb to end a pregnancy before a child is born. It's the deliberate termination of a pregnancy through a medical procedure. There are two main types of abortion. The first type is a medical abortion, which is commonly referred to as the abortion pill, whereby the pregnant woman will take 2 tablets to end the pregnancy. The second type is a surgical abortion, which involves an operation to remove the fetus or embryo from the woman's womb. Surgical abortions are often performed when a woman is further along in her pregnancy, but only up until 24 weeks, as after that, abortion is no longer legal in the UK. Abortion laws have changed over time and vary between countries. Abortion was legalised in the UK due to the 1967 Abortion Act. The law was updated by the 1990 Human Fertilisation and Embryology Act, which stated that abortion is allowed in the UK up to the 24th week of pregnancy if 2 doctors both agree that the woman's life is in danger, there's a risk to the woman's mental or physical health, there's a risk that the baby will be born with a severe mental or physical disability, or an additional child may affect the physical and mental health of other children in the family. According to the World Health Organization, the number of abortions worldwide is declining due to increased access to contraception, which prevents people from getting pregnant in the first place. Almost 2/3 of the world's women currently reside in countries where abortion may be obtained on request for a broad range of personal, social, or economical reasons, such as if they can't afford to have another child. Christians believe in the sanctity of life, which means that all life is holy and belongs to God. Therefore, only God gives and should take away life. Life is sacred and a God-given blessing, and each person has a purpose in life. The Catholic Church opposes the legalisation of abortion, so there are many countries where abortion is still banned, especially in parts of South America. It wasn't until the beginning of 2019 that abortion was finally legalised in Ireland, due to Ireland being a Catholic country also. The Catholic Church and many evangelical Christians believe that life starts at conception. They therefore think abortion is wrong and shouldn't happen. In Jeremiah 1 verse 5, it says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart." The "I" in the quote is referring to God, which means God intended every pregnancy. Those who argue against abortion are called pro-life groups, meaning they are protesting for the life of the fetus or embryo. Pro-life groups include the Society for the Protection of the Unborn Child, and they argue that life begins at conception because all the DNA is present to create a unique individual. So abortion is a form of murder and goes against one of the 10 Commandments, do not murder, in Exodus 20. According to the UN Declaration of the Rights of the Child, the unborn child needs to be protected. Pro-life groups believe that disabled people can enjoy a good quality of life, and that unwanted children can be adopted by those who are unable to have children of their own. They remind people that often those who have an abortion suffer depression and guilt as a result. Other Christian denominations, however, do think that abortion is acceptable in certain circumstances, such as if the woman was a victim of rape or if the child is disabled. Those who argue for abortion are called pro-choice groups, meaning they believe it's a woman's choice as it's her body. Pro-choice groups include the group Abortion Rights, and they agree with abortion because they argue the woman's life comes first. She carries the baby, goes through childbirth, and looks after the child, so she should have the right to choose whether she continues with the pregnancy. Her life is affected, and if there's a danger that she might be harmed mentally or physically, abortion should be allowed. Pro-choice groups believe that human life does not really start until birth, or at the earliest at viability, which is the time from which a fetus can survive outside the womb. The mother's life is, therefore, more valuable. Pro-choice groups believe it's cruel to bring a severely physically or mentally disabled child into the world. The Church of England and Methodist churches refer to abortion as the lesser of 2 evils, as sometimes it is the kinder thing to do. If the quality or value of life of the woman or the baby will be poor as a result of the child's birth, then abortion may be the better option. The quality of life refers to the general well-being of a person in relation to their health and happiness, and the value of life means how good or satisfying it is. In Colossians 3 verse 12, it says, "As God's chosen people, Holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, gentleness, and patience. This means Christians should be compassionate and understanding towards each other as opposed to judgmental.